Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to Capital Talks. It's your boy, Courtside Capital. I'm with my co-host, Raptors Capital, and we got a special guest here, Dubs Capital. Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
What's up?
How y'all doing today?
Good, you?
I'm
Doing
I'm
good,
doing
man.
great. Yourself?
Doing good.
That's good.
Man, yo, Dubs, I just have a question for you before we start, all right? If the Warriors trade for Ben Simmons, how are you feeling right now?
I'll be very mixed because Simmons and Steph and Clay, that would be great together, but I just can't imagine an offense with Simmons and Draymond because like they both need the ball in their hands to be good, and like I don't know, one of them would always be a liability on offense without the ball.
So
Yeah,
what I've
what we're
heard.
gonna say?
First off, we're doing this episode on the Warriors off season.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. It's
So, but what I've heard is the Sixers are only trading Simmons for an All-Star caliber player.
Yeah, I heard about that. Didn't they decline an
So-
offer about Malcolm Brogdon?
Yeah, man, at first. So
Wow.
I hate saying it, but if they're trading for Simmons, Draymond's involved in that trade, plus 7 and 14, and probably other assets.
Wow.
I don't think it'll happen due to the Warriors not wanting to go too far behind and they want to progress. I don't think progressing involves Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
now the offense would just be ruined.
Yeah,
And by trading Draymond, you're messing up chemistry too.
very true. I don't even see it. I heard about. I'm a Raptors fan, and I've heard of the Siakam trade, and I don't even think we're just going to throw out this hypothetical. A Siakam just straight up for Wiggins swap will never happen because having your starting five as Curry, Clay, Siakam, Draymond, and Wiseman never going to work.
hmm
Only way the Warriors will acquire Siakam is if they trade Draymond, which won't happen.
Yeah, because Siakam has to play the 4, right?
Pardon?
Because Siakam plays best at the
Siakam
4,
plays
right?
the 4.
Yeah, so that
Yeah.
wouldn't work.
Was like I think Courtside had to dip for a second.
Ah,
But yeah. What do you think the Warriors are going to do with 7 and 14?
honestly, I don't know, because if you want to trade for a star, you probably have to include either Wiggins or Draymond just to make cap space work, because you can't trade them directly for a star. And you'd have to find a star that's a...
agree.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, I totally agree with what you're saying. I could see off season, let's say Kawhi isn't going to be leaving. No, let's say Kawhi leaves but joins like the Heat or Knicks. I could see the Warriors doing a PG-13 trade,
Yeah, because
involving
the Clippers would want
Wiggins, Wiseman. Yeah, Wiggins, Wiseman, 7, 14.
picks, maybe
4.
one more first,
Yeah,
if you have to, yeah.
yeah.
Paul George would fit perfectly with Steph,
Yeah.
Clay, Paul George, Draymond, and then you find a center like Marquise Chris, maybe start Kevon Looney.
No, I completely agree. What do you think's gonna? What's it called? What do you think is gonna happen with Clay when he returns? Do you think he's gonna return? What percentage?
My guess is like maybe like 70 to 80 because he's been out for 2 years, but he never really used athleticism in his game, and that's usually the part that like drops off with players. He might be a little rusty at first, but I don't
Very
expect his
true.
shooting to go away. His shooting won't go away. His defense might take a step down though.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing with Clay. I feel like don't take this wrong, he'll be a worse player, no doubt, but he's still good at adapting his game that it won't be noticeable, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
The best case is like, which is somewhat realistic, is like he's like 80% of what he is. But the worst case is he's like what Ray Allen was for the Heat. Like just a pure spot up shooter. Like some Duncan Robinson.
So what do you guys talk about?
What Clay can
We're talking about how
but,
Clay's returning from injury. So I'm thinking there's a good chance that I think there's a good chance he returns as like a prime, what's his face? Kyle Korver with better defense.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's gonna return back to his old self, you know? I just like because he doesn't
don't
use
know.
athleticism
Two
so
of the
much in his
most,
game. His defense will take a
Exactly.
hit like a little bit.
but at the same time, the two of the most serious injuries in sports
Yeah,
history
you're
he
right.
got back-to-back years.
Oh, he got Achilles and
Like-
ACL back to back.
That is true.
Yeah. Were they the
Yeah,
same
but
leg?
he's not gonna
like,
play for the
left-
first 2 months. That
Yeah.
was said. He's gonna be out till December.
Maybe like December, January. It said.
Maybe yeah. He'll probably be here before the All-Star break. That's what the reports were saying.
Did you guys? So did you guys hear what leg it was? Because I mean, if it was like both, if it was right leg, right Achilles, and right ACL, I don't know if
No,
that's
it
worse than right
was.
ACL
It
or
I believe it
was.
was
left and left
opposite legs,
Achilles.
right?
It was opposite legs. It was
Yeah.
opposite.
What do you think would be worse for him?
I have no idea. I'm gonna be
All
honest.
on one leg or on opposite?
No, I think all the one leg would be way worse than opposite legs. Because if it was all on one
But-
leg, all that pressure.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not
I feel
too
like if it's
concerned about
opposite
Clay. You
legs,
saw that.
it's like you won't have to like
Yeah.
put more pressure on one leg than the other. You can,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The thing about this injuries, I'm not too concerned. I was in science not that long ago, and my science teacher was teaching me that the only reason why sports athletes don't return 100% is because they're scared
Oh
Hmm.
wow.
Yeah, it's like a
of
mental
how their
aspect
injury
to
will.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at Kevin Durant, most recent case of one of those serious injuries, Achilles. He returned back to normal.
Yeah, he's like 100%. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's Kevin Durant. That's a rare
Maybe a little-
case. Like look at
Uh-huh.
DeMarcus Cousins. Look at John
Yeah.
Wall. You know, like
Yeah.
But
they just
they're also
declined.
athletic-based players.
Yeah, like John Wall especially. He used
Well,
Yeah.
he used a lot of athleticism in his game.
So I feel
yes
like
and
Clay
no.
wouldn't be that bad because he's not that athletic. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And also he's not like
What's that? I'm gonna
he's
check
not the type to go
basketball
and attack
reference.
the rim. He's not the type to go and like attack the rim a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the
he'll just be
latest
shooting the
was-
ball.
It's like I'm checking
before
John
anyone
Wall
out there.
stats.
I mean, his stats weren't that. He didn't play that bad this season though. It was just he was on the Rockets. You know, that's why
Yeah.
he didn't play that
Yes,
bad.
fucking Kelly stupid
I
Kelly
don't know what happened. He like
Olynyk,
turned up the second he
as
got sent to the Rockets.
Now Kelly Olynyk, he's a
I
free agent,
know.
right? He's gonna get it back this offseason.
Uh-huh. He played so good on the Rockets. That was so
What
random.
y'all? So, what's your thoughts on Actually, never mind. Ooh. So we have a little bit off topic, but Kemba, you think would be weird, but do you think Kemba to the Bay could work?
To the Bay, that would definitely be interesting. I mean,
Like,
if
honestly,
I'm
I
Bob
feel
Myers, I
like-
am not doing that. I am
Yeah.
not doing that.
he's
Oh.
very risky. Also, I feel like if they wanted a guard like Kemba, they just would
Listen
have
to
kept
this.
D'Angelo Russell in the
Well,
first place.
yeah, why would you don't? If you take Kemba, he's gonna be a backup PG. You are not running a lineup of Steph, Kemba, and Clay. That's like
Yeah. And
Well,
Kemba's
defensively.
contract
Yeah,
is huge. You would have to trade
it's-
Wiggins for sure.
But-
And if you were
I'm
trading
not trading
Wiggins for
Wiggins for
Kemba,
I know
Kemba.
it's
you might as well just keep D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
okay. I know for a fact it sounds stupid, but I mean, you're telling me that next season Curry always plays off ball anyway. So I mean,
hmm
I think it could be really interesting seeing I don't
No,
know.
we
I think
tried that with D'Lo though. It didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't
right.
really work in those first few games when Curry was
It was
healthy.
just all scrambling. Like I was
Uh-huh.
watching those games. It just felt weird having
And your
D'Lo ball
defense.
handle.
Uh-huh. The defense would take such a hit. Wiggins played such good defense this year.
Yeah, and the thing is, D'Lo would also off ball, and it did not work for him. That's not his play style.
Mhm.
Because sometimes they would have Steph carry the ball up. Sometimes it was D'Lo.
Draymond.
What'd you say, Dubs?
Yeah.
And then you also have
Um,
Draymond that handles the ball most of the
Yeah.
time.
So
You know, we talked
you
about
know
this
who,
off the pod before. Having Hayward for Wiggins for Hayward. You know,
That would be interesting.
yes.
you
How old is
keep
Hayward?
those two draft picks,
Yeah.
those lottery picks, right? draft Davion Mitchell.
Really?
Yeah, Davion Mitchell. He is NBA ready. He can do a bit of
Yeah.
everything.
Nah, I told you this before too, Dubs. I love Scotty Barnes. His potential is like through the roof.
If him being mentored by Draymond would bring out like the best of him.
Yeah.
I hate saying it, guys, but Scotty Barnes and mock drafts are now going to the Raptors.
Really? I think he's gonna go with
He's-
6th
Okay,
overall for the
Scotty on the
Thunder.
Raptors? That's not bad.
Nope.
You don't want
There's
him?
been a lot of he's not going to the Warriors. Nope. I want Suggs, but there's been
You want Suggs?
the
Yeah.
Warriors are not getting Scotty Barnes after his
Yeah,
draft
we
combine.
definitely have to
He's
trade
going
up.
before
There's no way he's
Kuminga
dropping
now
to
in
7.
mock drafts.
Yeah. I
He
think
did
the
only
lowest he
5 or
goes
6.
is
He's not even
6 to
dropping to
OKC.
6.
Yeah.
No, he's not even going 6. Scotty Barnes is now projected to go 4 or 5
You think he'd go above
because he
Kuminga?
had an awesome draft combine. He is. That's what all the drafts.
So wait. So
drafts
Raps,
are
you're
Wow.
saying he's probably gonna go
Kuminga's
top
going
4?
5th now. Yep.
This is a little
I'm
irrelevant,
checking
but
it
which
right now.
Jalen do you guys think is better, Suggs or Green?
Green for sure.
Green, yeah.
think so? Yeah.
I'd probably have to go with Green.
Yeah, he played
Who
against
does
the G
Jalen
League.
Green
Green
remind
has
you of?
He kind of reminds me of Zach LaVine, honestly. Like
You know
that
who he
athletic
reminds me of?
scorer type.
I can see some James Harden in him, you know?
Really?
All scoring. He's not that great
Yeah.
defensively though.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And he's probably pretty NBA ready because he played against the G League. He played against like 25-year-olds compared to like 18-year-olds
Yeah,
at college.
that's true. Same with Kuminga.
I mean, if this makes you want to think about Scotty Barnes' draft stock, the Cavs interviewed Scotty Barnes for the 3rd pick.
Wow.
Yeah, they're expanding their search
So-
over beyond Mobley,
His ceiling
Jalen
is-
Green, and Suggs.
I don't feel like he's if you want to take Scotty Barnes, I don't think he's a top 3 player though. In this
Yeah, I
draft.
think you should take him 5th or 6th. I still would take Cade, Suggs, Green, and Mobley all
Wait,
over
Dubs, I
him.
have a question for you. Are you trading up for Scotty Barnes?
I think it depends on what you would have to give up. Like,
All right, listen. 7 and a future first. Protected.
I mean, yeah, I would do that if the first is protected, and the Warriors should be really good the next few years with Steph, Clay, and all these young
Yeah.
players like Barnes.
So I wouldn't have a problem giving up a first. Future first.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd be perfectly fine with taking.
mean, I'm
Davion
looking-
Mitchell at
And
7.
no, the thing is, Scotty Barnes isn't like NBA ready though. He's
more of a project.
we already have Jordan
Wiseman.
Poole. And Wiseman.
Wiseman's a project.
Yeah.
I feel like Davion, he's NBA ready. He can
And
create his
Kispert.
own shot. Yes,
and Corey.
Kispert at 14. That would be the best case scenario. Immediately, can you just plug him in? He'll just shoot the ball. That's all you need him to do. Like a
Raps.
Joe Harris type
Wait,
play.
listen to this trade scenario. Pascal Siakam and the 2nd for James Wiseman, number 7.
What about cap space? Siakam is making a max contract.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think cap space allows that because that's two rookie deals.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, you would
Wait,
have to
let me
trade
open
Wiggins for a
up
player
the
like
ESPN trade
Siakam.
machine.
Oh yeah, do that.
Is it fine if we
So, yeah,
change
so I was
the
looking at-
subject of this podcast to trades? Because
Yeah,
like
sure.
I'm starting to get curious
Yeah,
about
this is-
this. Okay, so if
But
I give
mean,
up, it doesn't allow it. It doesn't work.
Yeah, so the only way you can do a trade for Siakam to the Bay is you're either giving up Draymond or Wiseman. Who
We
you
are not
keeping?
giving
up
Wiseman. Wiggins.
Yeah, I think Draymond's
Wiggins
probably
or
untouchable
Draymond?
just because the offense looks so much
So
better.
you're gonna run
All right, Dubs, are you giving up Wiggins and Wiseman for Pascal?
You have to.
I mean,
The trade
maybe,
was
I'm
honestly,
not doing that though. That's too much.
maybe. Because I feel like here's the thing.
Listen,
Wiseman,
I'm a
he
big
played 2
Raptors-
college games. He didn't have a normal NBA offseason, like no training camps, no summer league, no preseason, none of that. So I feel like you should give him one more chance, one more year to try and prove that he can be good immediately and not need like a lot of time. Now that he has a normal offseason, give him one more chance.
All right,
try
listen to this.
like,
I know this is
prove
never
immediately.
happening.
I mean,
This is never happening. but Wiseman for Ayton.
Wow. Yeah, I
True.
don't. That would never
I'm
happen.
doing
but
that. Honestly, I'm doing that.
Yeah, I would do that easily.
So
I just
listen
doubt that
here.
would ever happen.
So I mean, I'm looking at the Warriors. Trading for Siakam with for a Wiseman and Wiggins swap improves your win percentage by increases your projected wins by 1.
Really?
Yeah, I saw that too.
But
Ayton increases our win percentage by 7.
Wow.
But
if you
Suns aren't
do
doing
take
that.
a Wiggins, if you take a Wiggins for Draymond, let's just see this. This increases the Warriors wins by 2. But I don't see a lineup where you have Draymond
All
and
right, listen.
Siakam.
This is the number one priority for the Warriors is to keep Steph for the long term. If you
yeah,
trade
Steph.
Draymond, and he is gone, Steph is 100% gone. The only reason he is there is because of Draymond and Clay.
Yeah.
So if you're not trading Draymond. He's untouchable. He's probably one of the most untouchable players in the league right now.
That
Yeah,
is
I don't know if that's a
facts,
hot
'cause you
take.
mess up. Even if you do it like trying to win now, you mess up chemistry
That's what I'm
by a
saying.
lot.
So
I'm
I
not
have a
giving up
question for
James
you. This
Wiseman
is
and Andrew Wiggins just to take a
Yeah, I
shot
feel like
this year.
yeah, Wiseman. I think he deserves one more chance. And also Wiggins in 1 year in the Warriors went from like an average defender to almost making all defense. And his
Yeah, he was in conversation
by
for
like
all
4.
defense.
Yeah, he got some votes.
yeah,
And his shooting improved.
Wiggins
I
was
think
amazing.
yeah, I think he could take another jump this year. To some
Definitely.
extent.
But
His volume
like,
may
we
not go up,
need
but
someone who can score more.
yeah.
Wiggins is not that type of player.
Mhm.
That's why I
'Cause
was looking at Hayward.
You're right, but I mean, you have Steph,
Okay, so I got
Clay,
a
and
trader here
Wiggins
for
as
you
a
guys.
third option. Wiggins is a good scorer for a third option. Yeah, what's up, Raptors?
So I got a blockbuster trade.
Go ahead.
So who would you guys say if you're trading Kevin Love, should the team getting him get more assets, or the team receiving him get more assets?
Honestly, I think
No.
receiving just because of his contract, and you don't know how like.
Okay. So
His injury
this
history
is
too.
This is a Warriors Kevin Love trade. Warriors receive Kevin Love, Colin Sexton.
Ooh,
Cavs receive Wiggins, Gary Payton, but the Warriors also give up 14.
that's interesting.
I don't see the Cavs doing that.
Yes, but you don't.
Cavs teammates, they don't like how Sexton
They want to
plays.
dump Sex.
Yeah, because
No, they want to
don't like
dump
Sexton,
Sexton
right?
so they can draft Green. So
Yeah,
his value's low. So you would
If he's
have
thinking
a
like
lineup
that,
of
Contract
yeah,
look nice.
probably they're accepting that.
But I mean, could you see Draymond running the 3, having a lineup of Curry? No, Clay would be the 3. You'd have Curry, Sexton, Clay, Draymond, and then Love at center.
And then Wiseman off the bench. I mean, that
Yeah.
honestly, I
Or you
mean,
trade Wiseman, or
but
then
didn't
you do a
Sexton
3-team trade and then end.
didn't Sexton's
All right,
teammates
listen
not
to
like
this.
how
Listen
much
to
he
this.
handles
All
the ball? He's like too ball
No, they
dominant.
don't
for
like
his
Sexton.
teammates. Yeah,
But
they don't
Curry's
like how
also
much.
off ball. But then
That's
you
true, but
could expand this to a 3-team trade, sending Kevin Love and Wiseman and 7 to possibly a team like the Heat. I don't know.
All
To
right, listen
maybe
to this.
the
All right, listen. All right,
No.
this is super complicated, but listen to this. All right. So 3-team trade with Cleveland, Phoenix, and Golden State. Golden State receives DeAndre Ayton and Kevin Love. The Phoenix Suns received Colin Sexton, James Wiseman, and number 7. And the Cavs receive Andrew Wiggins, number 14, and Gary Payton.
that's a good trade. I just honestly, you think the Suns would accept that?
No.
The Suns would not accept that in a heartbeat because the Suns just made it to the finals and they're wanting to stick with this core.
Yeah, if
I don't
I'm
know
the
why we're thinking
Suns,
about
I
this.
hate
There's no way that's happening.
if I'm the Suns, Chris Paul, Booker, Bridges, Ayton are all untouchable.
Yeah.
I think Kevin Love's going to end up on the Heat.
Yeah, like Love and
Ooh.
Sexton for like
And-
something around like I
That's
don't know
not a
how much
bad
cap
team.
space
That's
does
not
he
a
have?
bad fit for Kevin Love, though.
No,
much
I had
cap- how much cap
a
space
trade
does
that I thought out. It was
Really?
going to be So it's Kevin Love for Andre Iguodala and Gordon Dragic.
Oh wow.
But do you want another guard when Gordon Dragic?
Contract works.
I mean, if I'm the Cavs, I would do that just for the sake of getting off Kevin Love's contract.
Mm,
It ends
maybe.
1 year earlier, but then you're
Yeah.
also the Heat and. But what superstars are on the trading block right now?
All right, listen.
None really, honestly. I
Dame
think the
to
best player available
Dame
is
to the
probably
Bay.
like. Oh, Dame! I
trade-
forgot about Dame. He might be
We
available.
trade Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, Eric Pascal, number 7, number 14, and 2 firsts for Damian Lillard.
That is a lot. That's like, That's very interesting because I mean,
That's
teams
what
aren't guarding Steph, Clay, and Dame, but you also have like no future. So if you don't win a ring, then
never mind. That trade does not work.
I got a trade for you guys.
We can't give up. We can't give up.
So there's been rumors that the Nets will shop Kyrie, okay, because they're unhappy with his they were unhappy with how he was, his like skipping games and stuff. So what if you do a trade revolving around Simmons for Kyrie?
I mean,
I think
that would
Nets
actually
doing
help
that.
both teams because to some extent, because with the Nets they get defense and the Sixers get shot creating, but
Yeah,
the Sixers would probably also have to
No,
include
So you
like
wouldn't do a
Maxey and
full-on
Sixers
first.
Tyler.
are accepting that. Sixers are accepting.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Problem is, I can't see the Nets breaking up that big three in terms of like chemistry. They're all like
No,
they all love playing with each other.
there's reports that they were shopping Kyrie though because they're unhappy with how he was.
Yeah,
Really?
but like, didn't they join Brooklyn together? Like Kyrie and KD.
Yeah, but so the trade I have is Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, and Kyrie's Maxey, and a future first for Kyrie Irving.
That's tough. I don't know if the Nets are accepting that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if the Nets
Yeah.
are accepting that. If you're trading Kyrie, you want something. Damn, if you're trading Kyrie, who do you want back?
Honestly, in terms of like
I mean-
value, that's not a bad trade, but I just can't imagine.
Yeah, in terms of
In terms
value,
of like
that's not a bad
chemistry,
trade. It's just it just ruins spacing and chemistry a lot.
yeah.
Here's a lineup if you do that
I don't
trade.
fully trust.
So it would be Ben, James Harden, Jeff Green, KD, and who's your center? Nicholas Claxton.
Yes,
crap.
or if you keep, they started
Do
what,
you
Blake
guys
Griffin
care
at
about
center
the-
last season?
Oh yeah, they have. I forgot Blake Griffin was on the team. Yeah, but he's he's a free agent.
Did you hear?
Oh, really?
Do you hear about LaMelo Ball?
What happened?
Do you hear about LaMelo Ball?
No, what happened?
Devastating news for the Charlotte Hornets. When LaMelo Ball's cast was removed, doctor says his penis has gotten longer and bigger, 2 to 3 inches.
No way.
Nah,
Since
the
the
thing
last
is,
checkup,
I posted
I
that,
was
right?
The source
expecting
for this
something
is
serious.
Quartz.
No, bro, I lost
Hey,
30 followers from that. People are so soft these days. I actually lost
Hey,
30
hear me
followers
out.
from that.
Dude, check your
So-
insights tomorrow. Quartz,
going
check
to.
your insights tomorrow. See how many people unfollowed.
Oh no.
You're at 7,300 followers now.
Hey, hear me
Boo-hoo.
out. So you can go over the cap. You can go over the cap space when you're re-signing players or like sign and trading. So, what about a sign and trade of Oubre and a sign and trade of Duncan Robinson, like for each other?
Ooh, Duncan on the Warriors.
Do you think Clay? Do you think Duncan?
I could see it's going to be horrible.
I know though. Yeah, I mean he'd be coming off the bench though, because you still got what Davion. If you draft Davion Mitchell, you would have him on defense. You'd have JTA on defense, and yeah, that takes a huge defensive hit. But you get a consistent shooter though, one of the best in the league. Arguably the third best shooter right after the Splash Bros. Yeah,
You know what
Oubre's a
team
great
I
defender,
really
but
wish stayed
Robinson.
together?
What team?
I really wish the 2019 Sixers stuck together. You tell me
Oh,
nowadays.
they would have steamrolled this year's playoffs with Ben Simmons,
Yes.
No,
JJ
that's
Redick,
back-to-back
Jimmy Butler,
champions.
Tobias
That's back-to-back
Harris.
champions right there.
I mean, yeah, they lost to the NBA champions on a game 7 buzzer beater. They had Ben
I
Simmons,
know.
Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid.
The 2019 Raptors team, greatest team in NBA history. Don't even at me. Like, imagine being a Warriors fan. We ended the dynasty.
Listen, man, injuries are a part of the game. You can't do anything about that.
Uh-huh.
Nah, I'm just saying, if Clay didn't get injured, Warriors in 7.
You think, man,
Dude,
that would have been amazing if that happened. Coming back down from 3-1, that would have been like,
no, we're winning Game 6 because Clay was having those Game
yeah,
6 Clay
it would
games.
100% go to 7. And then, I mean, game 7 could have been like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
so I think I'm doing the math, and there's a chance you can get Kemba on the Sixers.
That would actually be really good. Like something based around Kemba and Simmons.
No, it's
That'd
not even
actually-
involving Simmons.
Oh wow.
So Danny Green makes $15 million, right? So you just cut that right out of the picture.
Yeah, he's
So-
a free agent,
Yeah.
right?
Dubs, I don't see the Sixers trading
Yeah.
Simmons for Kemba.
No, so in this trade, they'll have to cut 22 million, right? So subtract 22 from 15, just figure out 7 million on the roster. But I mean, they also have Mike Scott who's a free agent, so and Dwight Howard. So let's say they don't bring back that Danny Green, but it's Mike Scott and Dwight Howard, or you can do for Kormaz. So the trade would involve George Hill, Seth Curry for Kemba Walker if you don't return any of your free agents.
They do have trade exceptions too with Al Horford 8.1 million, so they can use those as well.
Yeah, you can do Al Horford for 81.8 million.
You don't even have to trade Korkmaz. They can just use another player. They can just use those trade exceptions. Those work out
Yeah.
for cap fillers.
So what do you guys think? Would you do a trade revolving around George Hill, Seth Curry to the Sixers for Kemba?
That's
But
a
it's
valuable
Kemba.
asset right there.
Yeah, Seth Curry, because he's
But
an
with those-
off-ball shooter too, and that's what you need around Simmons. You need
Right.
off-ball shooters. And
But you have
Kemba's
Kemba Walker. You can
just
figure out how to
so, like,
return Danny Green on a
That's
cheap
not fixing your
contract.
problems, though. Honestly, if you
And
think about it, you're just taking.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not fixing your problems because that still ruins your spacing in a way. Because I know Kemba's an amazing shot creator, but like you still have Simmons on the floor.
Yeah.
Then they tried that with Jimmy Butler.
Hear me out. Something around like Simmons and like maybe a future pick for CJ McCollum.
Yeah,
I don't know if the
that.
Blazers would accept that, but for the Sixers, that would be like perfect for them. Perimeter shot creator, and they have an empty paint. Embiid could probably average like 35 with an empty paint.
Is there okay? Listen. Okay, so I was listening to Zach Lowe podcast. Jamal Murray for Damian Lillard, like a package surrounding those two.
I mean, yeah, I guess the
No.
Nuggets have young assets like Bol
I don't think
maybe.
the Nuggets are trading Jamal Murray. They're breaking up that duo just for 1 year.
Yeah, and it's honestly a big three with Michael Porter too. He played great at the end of the season.
He did. He
After
disappeared
Jamal
in the
got hurt.
playoffs, though.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
He disappeared in the playoffs. Pretty crazy.
Okay. So let's say Bradley Beal requests a trade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, Tyrese Maxey, and a first for Beal.
I mean, that's not bad, but if the Wizards do that, then they have to find like an immediate trade partner for Russell Westbrook because he can't play with Ben Simmons. And they would be going to like
Yeah, I
full
think
on
I know a
rebuild.
good trade for Westbrook.
What's a good trade place for Russell Westbrook?
I have it right here.
Lakers?
I'm building one right now. Yeah, it's the Lakers.
Oh wow.
Let me just get the trade machine out. You have to do it this offseason though for cap space, I think though.
KCP has to be
you
one
would
of them.
involve is Dennis. Yeah, KCP, Dennis Schroeder,
Which
and
is a sign
Montrezl
trade.
Harrell for Yep, it's a sign and trade where you sent Montrezl Harrell, Dennis Schroeder, and KCP to the Lakers for Westbrook. Right?
I see.
I
Lakers.
feel like the Wizards will want like a pick or like someone younger. Because what?
The only pick
Schroeder's
the
like
Lakers could
27
give
or
up is a
28, right?
2027 pick.
How old is
Yes,
Montrezl
only
Harrell?
2027 first.
That's the only pick they can give up. They can't give up any more picks because those are
Actually,
with New Orleans.
think about this. Yeah, think about this. Everybody's thinking that
How about the
that
Wizards by
2027
that
pick would
trade?
be very valuable
Because LeBron's gone.
because you're
LeBron's like
think
37,
about
but they would have
yeah,
like
think about
prime
that though.
AD.
No,
Or
he's like
AD's in his
27 right
prime
now.
right now.
That's
Yeah, he's 27, so he'd be like,
yes,
oh, never mind.
30. Yeah, 80 will be like 35, and you have no future first round picks to get young assets in the draft. They'll be the same
Oh, yeah,
situation
that's
as the
true.
Nets in a couple
That is a pretty
years.
valuable pick.
So that 2020.
That's true.
So I'll see what the 2027 draft looks like. But I mean, that's also a bunch of sixth graders.
Sixth graders are the hope for the Lakers right now.
Nah, they're
That's crazy. Lakers' future holds on. A
A
bunch.
sixth grader right now. There's probably one
some
sixth
current
grade
sixth
right
grader
now.
right now is a future OKC legend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Middle
OKC
schoolers.
Thunder are relying on a bunch of middle schoolers.
To save their franchise.
Dude,
You're
I
like a
want
bunch of 12-year-olds.
to get off topic here. Lonzo Ball free agency. What's happening?
Oh, he's gonna break out next year. I don't know where he goes, but he's going to break out. He shot like 40% from three.
Why?
He is a great passer,
Dude,
but they
listen
used
to-
him as a 3-and-D player, and he's a good defender. He can do everything.
The only realistic place for
Dude,
me
listen.
is Chicago.
Or maybe New York,
Nope,
honestly.
Knicks. I want him,
Yeah.
or Charlotte.
I want him in Chicago though. Him and Zach LaVine and Vooch. That's a playoff
That would
team
be
next
good.
year.
No, you know where.
Lonzo's gonna be a borderline
You know
all-star
where I
next
want
year.
him, but will never happen.
Where?
Where?
For sure. You know where I want him, but won't happen. The
Where?
Suns. To replace
Yeah.
CP3.
Lonzo
that'd be
being mentored
beautiful.
by
CP3
CP3 would
is
be
not leaving
unreal.
this season though. This offseason. I mean, he is declining his option, but he's not leaving.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna sign like another extension, maybe like
Bro,
3 years, 4 years.
Weapons already
No,
declined his
he has a
option.
he has a
and, like-
$44 million player option, right? He already said he's gonna decline that and get a new deal.
Yeah, didn't he say he wants like 100 million?
Yeah,
Over a
but
few
listen,
years.
that's actually smarter for CP3 because
Oh, for
he's thinking
sure.
about the long story. So if he declines that 44 million, right? He signs a 3-year, 125 million. That's better for him.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Stephen A. Smith said about Kawhi's free agency?
What
No,
did he
what did he say?
say?
He said it'd be smart for the Clippers not to return Kawhi.
For the
It sounds like
Clippers,
Kawhi's gone. They don't
no.
like his dad. Because Kawhi and the Clippers base sounds like they aren't getting along, and that
Really?
Kawhi's attitude isn't. So the Heat Mavericks plan to make a hard push to acquire Kawhi in free agency.
I see Kawhi
I would
signing.
love the
I
pairing
don't
of.
see Kawhi going anywhere right now.
I don't.
Yeah. I see him opting into his.
I see him taking
Bro,
his.
if
It's what,
Kawhi
a 1-year
played
option,
played
right?
in
Got
the
his
Sun
ACL.
series, the Clippers are in the finals right now. We're talking about a completely different
But-
story right now.
That is fact.
But you're also talking about a healthy Lakers. If you want to talk about healthiness, you're talking about a healthy Lakers, healthy Nuggets team, healthy.
Honestly, I think a healthy Clippers
Six
could have put
Nets
up
team.
a fight against the healthy Lakers this year. Because their role players outside of LeBron and AD were just so inconsistent. While the Clippers are just so
But
deep.
if Kawhi wants, you think the role players would have been better if they had a healthy LeBron and AD all season.
You have a point.
I mean,
But
what would you? Okay. So what would you blame for the injuries this season?
Definitely the short off season,
Raptors,
probably.
I know, but like for
short off
trade, right?
season.
For trade, it wasn't even a short off season though, because I was thinking about that because Trey
Well,
didn't
for
have a
some
short off
teams.
season. It was only LeBron. Like Giannis, he had a short off season as well. Like the rest didn't have a short off season. Kawhi too.
I mean, yeah, really all the playoff teams in the bubble. Because they normally have what, like.
I'm not even.
20... Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. No, continue. Yeah, the short off season definitely hurt.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, Trey's was a freak accident. You can't write that up. He just stepped on Rep's foot.
Yeah.
This is a horrible accident.
The Nugget,
Guys like LeBron, Anthony Davis, Jamal Murray.
Yeah, those probably were the short off seasons. Like the wear and tear on their legs.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is gonna be short off season as well. This is gonna end start October. So two months. That's it.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
They went back to a regular schedule.
Yeah, because like what, like some of July, also August, September.
Yeah, the finals start next week. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like 1 month less, which yeah.
Before we end the episode, predictions. Who's winning? Milwaukee or Atlanta?
Honestly,
Oh,
it really
Atlanta.
just depends on if Trey and Giannis, if either of them return.
Giannis
I-
final series.
I see the Hawks winning Game 6, but the Bucks pull it out in Game 7.
Think so?
I think Hawks win
Because
game 6 and 7.
well, you see the
I'm
Hawks
actually
win.
agree with courtside.
Okay. If the Bucks go to the finals, I have the Bucks. I have the Suns winning in 6. If the Hawks go into finals, I have the Suns winning in 5.
Yeah.
I have the Suns winning it regardless.
Yeah, I'm queuing in the CFP Capital. I mean, Suns in 4.
Suns in 4.
No, but I'm
If
being
it's Suns versus
Dude.
Bucks with Giannis, that's Suns in like probably 7. I think
Yeah,
Suns.
I
I
just
think the
have the
Bucks can
Suns
take the
winning
7 with
regardless.
Giannis.
I need CP
But
to get a ring. He's one of my favorite
yeah,
players.
if
I
it's
want
Suns
him-
versus
I
Bucks
want-
without Giannis, the Suns might just sweep them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Nah,
Suns
he's
in 4.
nah. There's reports that he's gonna return to the finals if they make it. He's gonna return.
Really?
Yeah, so
Does anybody know what happened with Kawhi? Because there's reports that he tore his ACL like 2 weeks ago, like a week
Yeah, I
ago.
feel like we still
yeah.
haven't gotten any like
Now it's
major
just
updates on that.
Now it's just ACL strains. That's what they're writing it in the reports.
Yeah, but I know, but am I the only one that I was lost? Like you would think they would make an announcement, like a big announcement, but it's been pretty undercover.
It definitely has. We don't know what happened to his knee.
Yeah, what do
You
you
know,
guys think
I wonder.
about Spencer Dinwiddie? Where do you think he should go?
Spencer Dinwiddie?
Spencer
I-
for
What team that
Warriors?
needs
I think the Mavs need him most. They needed a second ball handler. Luka can't handle the ball
yeah.
every possession for the entire game.
Now the Mavs
He'd
don't
be
have the
perfect
money
for the
though.
Mavs.
They don't have the money to sign him.
Wait
Yeah,
a
they'd
minute.
probably have to
We
dump
don't-
Porzingis somewhere.
Yeah, they'd have.
If you
have to
can
They-
dump
get rid of
Porzingis for a
Porzingis.
cheaper contract, and then sign Dinwiddie, let him be like a secondary ball handler, that
Oh,
would be
listen to this.
perfect.
Porzingis for Kemba.
Does Spencer Dinwiddie even have a say where he signs? Because didn't he make a post like 2 years ago saying that if I get like $1,000 donation or whatever?
Oh
I'll
yeah,
sign
I
with
forgot
whatever-
about that.
Yeah.
He said that.
So I mean, if he hit that requirement, his
Oh,
fans get to
yeah.
pick where he signs.
Spencer to the
So
Warriors.
sign this man to the.
Send him to the Warriors.
I know.
The Warriors got the
The
biggest fan base. We have the bandwagons, bro. We're
Nah,
gonna
listen. The
happen.
Raptors do need him though.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I know. Who'd be
Honestly, I
team that
think
would
that he would be
need
great for the Celtics. Run him
Oh,
at the
he would
point.
be.
Celtics
Now that Kemba's gone.
Or
Dinwiddie
Knicks.
at the 1.
or
Ooh,
Knicks?
Knicks.
A little
yeah.
off topic, but on the Celtics, the only realistic option I can see for Dame is the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, like that's the only trade piece they have. That's the only realistic piece I see.
No, he's going to the Sixers or Warriors.
Probably Sixers.
Dame?
I don't. Sixers, yeah,
I'm
probably
Dude,
around
you
like
tell
Ben
me
Simmons,
you're
Maxey, Tybal, and like 2 picks, 3 picks. I don't know. Would that be
Okay, but then
4 picks?
you're the Warriors. You want to trade for a star. You're trading Wiggins,
that's true.
7, 14 Wiseman, and 2 firsts for Dame. I don't care what anybody says. Dame and Curry would be a phenomenal backcourt.
Actually, yeah, you can't
yeah.
guard Dame, Curry, and Clay.
You can. That's it. And then you have Pascal.
Wait, if you did that trade alone, you would still have your bench of Poole and Pascal if Oubre stays. JTA
Oubre's not
also.
staying. And that's like
Yeah.
You don't think
100%
so?
certain. He's gone. Oubre is gone. All right, boys. It was great episode 2 done in the books. We'll for sure have Dubs. Maybe episode 3. We might have him for the rest of Capital Talks. I hope he
sure.
stays. So, all right, boys. Peace out.
Yeah.
Thank you for
See
tuning
ya.
in.
Yeah.
Go follow us
Thanks
at
for tuning
Raptors
in, guys.
Capital, at Dubs Capital, Courtside Capital, and see you
We'll
guys
see you
later.
episode 3.
Peace.
See ya.